I'm Lauren Sapala, and today I'm talking about INFJ writers and INFP writers and why it's so hard for both types to get their writing out there. Now, I do talk to a lot of people about this. I have a lot of clients who say, I love to write and I'm in love with my story. I even like to edit. I have a lot of clients who like to edit. And I want to, design the cover of my book. I love all the pieces that go into making the book. But when I think about marketing the book, when I think about putting myself out there, that's when I start to retreat, I start to withdraw, and I start to shut down. And we tend to assume this is because INFJ and INFP writers are obviously introverts. And there's this stereotype that introverts don't like attention. While that is true, introverts don't want to be in the center of a group talking, they don't want to have everybody looking at them. The thing is, if introverts feel like they are contributing something meaningful, if they're actually being listened to, or if they are performing a skill that they feel good at, they feel confident in, like actors, a lot of introverts are actors or public speakers even, then that's a different story. This is not what's usually going on for INFJ and INFP writers when they are afraid to get their work out there, their writing work. There is something much more complex and much more subtle going on. So I want to dive into that today. And if this resonates with you, if I'm talking about this kind of stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, that's me, please leave a comment below so that other people know that they're not alone. I hear from so many INFJ and INFP people on a weekly basis that say, I thought I was the only one, and then I read your book, or then I read your blog, and I realized I'm not alone. So please comment in and share your story, and then we can kind of all benefit from that. So, okay, here's the thing. INFJ and INFP writers, as young children, are usually almost always highly intelligent and highly creative beings. We are gifted people. Now, there's a whole lot of books and articles you can read about gifted children and gifted adults. And if this is really resonating with you, I do urge you to go check out those materials. There's a ton of stuff on Google. If you just Google gifted adult, gifted child, a bunch of stuff will come up. But what I really want to talk about today is that high intelligence and high creativity tends to set us apart from other people. It tends to set us apart from our peers, and not really in a good way. We tend to be labeled the weirdo from a young age, whether that's because we actually enjoy math and we know all the answers, or we make up, our own poems and we tell them to other people, and we have imaginary friends and we have this super vivid, colorful imagination and we share that with other people. In some way, shape, or form, it comes out early that we are different. We think differently, we act differently, we interpret the world differently. And we get very strong messages, sometimes from family, almost always from our peers in school. When we start going to school, we tend to get those strong messages. From anyone we come in contact with outside of the friends or family circle. When they see how different we're acting, we get these strong messages that that's not okay. We are weird, something's wrong with us, we need to act a different way. This pressure builds and builds and kind of hits this peak in adolescence and high school when the main thing is to conform, fit in, be popular, be liked, be approved of. So from an early age, INFJ and INFP people were very aware that we are different. Because we're also so perceptive and insightful and we can really observe other people, we see what it means to conform. We see how to do that. We don't like it, but we see how we can do that. So we tend to adopt a chameleon-like mask that sometimes turns into a suit of armor. And this is our protection. We use this throughout our life. We might become people pleasers. We might just become very withdrawn and shy. We don't talk a lot. We have trouble with boundaries because we're always trying to figure out what the other person wants from us and how we can mold ourselves, mold this persona we've created, this normal persona, to be what the other person would approve of. So when it comes to writing our novel, writing our memoir, even short stories, these things are actually a part of us. The fictional novels we write, the memoirs we put down on paper, these are our true thoughts and feelings. This is all the weird stuff coming out. This is all the weird stuff that we vowed to hide long ago. Maybe we were 8 years old, maybe we were 14 years old, but we were like, this is not okay, this stuff has to be kept, under the floorboards, under a trap door, locked away forever. And then when we start writing, it all starts coming out. And when we think about publishing it, when we think about either trying to get an agent and do a traditional publishing deal, or self-publishing on Amazon, or even just entering a writing contest, all those old survival fears are triggered of now people are going to see the real me. They're going to see the stuff that I couldn't hold back, the stuff that I should have hidden, the stuff that people don't like, the stuff that sets me apart, the stuff that gets me outcasted from the tribe. And this is a very primal thing. Our survival mechanisms are triggered. We feel this very deep fear of abandonment, or rejection, being outcasted, being alone. So all of this stuff is going on subconsciously. So when we think about getting our writing out there, it's not this simple thing of like, I need to gain more confidence as an introvert, or I need to get better at marketing. It's this very deep-seated emotional pattern that's been ingrained in us through the years. So what can you do? How do you get past this? The first step, and this is a harder step, it's not like this simple and easy quick fix, but it's getting yourself online and exploring all of the communities out there for introverts these days. Whether you identify as an empath, whether you identify most strongly as a highly sensitive person or a gifted adult, whether you identify, through the Myers-Briggs, INFJ, INFP, those are my groups. I get a lot of those people. However you identify, you find those people online and you join a community, Facebook group, a forum, you start your own blog, you get on Twitter, you put in your profile what you are and who you're looking for, but you find the other people who are like you, the other people who are intuitive, highly creative, highly intelligent, weird. You start reading books by people who are weird. You find idols, people who are weird, and you start giving yourself that outward reinforcement that I am not the only one. There are other people out there. I'm not so weird. I am weird, but it's not a bad thing. There are other people who are just as weird as I am. So if this video is speaking to you, I really urge you to join my email list. I do a lot of classes. I do video courses, but I also do live classes a few times a year. And I have groups, I have Facebook groups that are part of those classes. A lot of INFJ and INFP people meet each other in those groups. And in a lot of my groups, I've actually had people who have done spin-off groups, which is pretty cool. I've seen, I had an INFJ guy do like a DreamWorks spin-off group. I had a woman do a writing spin-off group. So please join my email list. You'll get all the updates about my upcoming live classes and courses, and you can start finding your tribe and your community of other INFJs and INFPs. Also, if you join my newsletter, you get a free copy of my marketing book, Firefly Magic, Heart-Powered Marketing for Highly Sensitive Writers. There's a bunch of stuff in here about marketing fears and digging down into all the deep, ugly, emotional roots of our fears about marketing. Until next time, good luck with the writing and good luck with digging into all that emotional gunk. I love it. And if this is really speaking to you also, I should say, and you want to just reach out and talk to me personally, you can always email me. My contact form is on my website, laurensapala.com. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time.